Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Triumph. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some feminine hygiene tips. I'm sure you've seen videos like this, but then I'm going to be adding a twist to it because I'm going to be sharing with you some things that you would hardly just see in some of these feminine hygiene videos. Okay, the first one that I'll tell you is stop avoiding certain areas on your body: the back of your ears, your navel, between your butt, and between your thighs. Have you ever perceived the back of your ears? In fact, I don't want to talk about it. Go do it yourself because the smell there, it's not it at all, especially when you've been sweating all day. The smell there is always not nice, it's disastrous. So always tidy up the back of your ears, and when you tidy up these places, your ear, your navel, don't forget to always dry it properly to avoid mildew, because when you have mildew, it's going to cause that place to smell. Next thing I'll tell you is shower. I'm not going to sit down here and tell you that, oh, I shower every time, morning and night. I don't do that every time, but then I make sure that once I'm sweating, I don't stay in those sweaty clothes, and I tidy up myself immediately I get home. If I was sweating during the day, I tidy up myself immediately. Don't go to the gym and come back with those sweaty clothes and be using them and be doing things around your house. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so once you come back with those sweaty clothes, pull them off and shower. Take care of yourself to remove the sweat, because at the end of the day, it's not even really the sweat that's causing you to smell, but bacteria on your body that the sweat has mixed with. So washing with water is enough. You really don't have to use feminine hygiene products. And also, when you're washing, please don't scrub too hard. It's going to cause irritation and redness. The next tip that I have for you is shave during your period. I advise you to also shave. Even though you're the type that does not shave, I advise at least reduce it. Reduce it to the lowest possible unit, because if you don't shave, it's going to attract germs, it's going to attract dirt, it's going to attract bacteria, and you don't want all of that to be on your body. You can't have all of that on your body and still expect to smell good. Okay, so at least reduce it even if you don't shave. Okay, but once you're having your menses, you should shave down there, because if you don't, menses blood is going to mix with the hair there, and by the time it gets dried, it's going to be dried, it's going to be crusty, it's going to be smelly, and guess what? It's going to mix with the smell of pee, and you don't want that on your body. You can't have that kind of mixture, concoction on your body and you expect to smell nice. You can't have all of that on your body and expect to smell nice. So shave during your period. Yeah, the next tip that I have for you is don't save your parts in bulk. Do not save your parts in bulk. If your problem is nylon, get nylon the day before so that you can properly dispose your parts. You don't have to save it in bulk, keep all of them. It's just very terrible behavior. Your place is going to smell bad, your environment will smell bad. It's a wacky behavior. You don't want to do that, okay? So get nylons the day before so you can dispose your parts. So please dispose your parts properly, wrap them up in nylon and throw them every single day. Don't keep them in bulk till they are like 6, 7. No. The next thing that I'll tell you is exfoliate between your thighs. I told you that you should not allow water to stay there because it's going to cause mildew. Also exfoliate between your thighs, because those places are always rubbing themselves and it's going to cause that place to be dark. Even if at all friction is supposed to make it dark, even if it's getting dark, it's not going to be so dark and make you look like a dirty person. Even though it's a cheap scrub, or you can even do a DIY home scrub, DIY scrub, and use it to exfoliate. Next thing that I'll tell you is after peeing, wipe yourself properly. If you're using wipes, cool. If you're using water, pat it dry properly. I know people say, oh, when urine touches your panties, it's always very terrible, the smell is very terrible. But same thing with water. When water touches your panties, it's very terrible. It gives this very offensive odor. So don't allow water stay on your panties for long. Pat it dry immediately after peeing. Okay, next thing I have for you is don't leave your pads on for too long, because it's going to give this very foul smell, and I'm very sure you know the foul smell I'm talking of. You think people around you may not be perceiving it, but trust me, they are. They are. So once you've left your pad on 3 hours, 4 hours, and you know it's, don't wait for it to get full, like really full. Do not wait for it to get full, okay? Once it starts getting that very terrible odor, take it off immediately, okay? Don't leave it on. The next tip that I have for you is do not repeat the same undies because you felt it did not get stained. You wore undies yesterday, you are repeating the same undies the next day because you feel it didn't get stained. Do not repeat the same undies the next day because you feel it did not get stained. You are only calling infection on your body, and the infection you're calling is not going to answer you, okay? Because why would you repeat the same panties? You don't know what might have dropped on that panties. You might be looking at it and it looks like, oh, it's just clean. But really, germs might have dropped in it. You might be peeing and you stand up and pee drops on it. So do not repeat the same panties. Same goes with those black tights. All those black tights that you wear 3 weeks on a stretch and you're like, oh, you're wearing panties on that, it's just pants that's touching your body. Things are getting on that tight. You might not see them, but things are getting on them, okay? So please try and change your tights. Change those black bras. Those black bras that you wear 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month stretch. Please wash them. Wash them, because if you don't, you're going to have reaction under your boobs, and you don't want that. You don't want that. It's going to itch. You don't have to wash your bras every single day. I know for panties we wash it every single day, but bras, some people overuse bras, and that's terrible. So at least wash your bras at least 3 days. Sweat stays under that place. In fact, that's one of the places that people neglect, under their boobs, especially girls with big boobs. Under their boobs, sweat is always accumulating itself there. It's going to give a very foul odor if you keep leaving sweat there without washing it, and it's going to give you reactions. It's going to itch you. But the next thing that I'll tell you is use panty liners. Panty liners are a life changer. Use it before you start your menses. When you're still having those drops, use it after your menses. Even on a normal day when you have those discharge, use panty liners. Panty liners are going to save you. You have a lot of them. You get pads and you have like 6 inside them. You can be saving those panty liners and be using them. The next thing that I'll tell you is, once you're using a public toilet that is not your toilet, please put tissue into the pool. Put enough tissue into the pool before you use it, because if you don't, dirty water from the toilet is going to splash on your butt. Little things like that causes you to start having infections, itching all over your body. So put tissue in the toilet before you start using it, so that once you use it, water from inside the toilet doesn't splash on you. Brings me to the end of this video. I'm sure I've been able to share 1 or 2 tips that would really help you. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.